If you went outside and the car started coming at you, do you think you're nimble enough to outmaneuver the car? You're not going to outrun it, but can you go perpendicular to its direction to the point where you're not getting run over? Especially as you get closer.
I think I could, yeah.
I kind of wonder if I couldn't do it too. All right, before we get started, we just want to remind you to go ahead and hit that like button. Go ahead and subscribe. And just another warning, as we always do every time, there will be spoilers. Today's film is
Until Dawn.
Until Dawn, which by all means brings a complete new meaning to the phrase, don't drink the water.
That is very true. I mean, we'll get to that in a little bit.
Yeah,
But I did want to poke your mind really quick. Did you know this started as a video game?
I did not. Okay, that's interesting because of the loop. It's pretty much Groundhog Day with mayhem and murder.
Yeah, and it differs from the video game a fair bit. I haven't personally played it. I've watched some walkthroughs of it.
Okay.
But basically, it's kind of like a choose your own way to die.
Oh,
Basically,
interesting. Okay.
they went all out. The graphics are amazing. They got real actors, did the whole like dots on their face,
Oh, wow.
rendered the entire thing. But yeah, you play as one of the characters, and based on the choices you make throughout the game, depends on what order people die in, how you die, all that
Okay.
kind of stuff, and that's how you figure out the mystery.
Okay, excellent.
everything.
I like it.
So this is the movie representation of it.
Okay.
But yeah,
Movie starts off, we see, as happens a lot in horror movies, pretty young girl trying to escape from something chasing her, trying to kill her. She's digging her way through what looks to be a collapsed tunnel. Are you claustrophobic?
in certain situations,
I mean, something like this where you've been buried alive?
I'd be freaking the f*** out.
Okay. Finally works her way up through the ground, thinks she's escaped, and then all of a sudden something standing over her, and she's saying, just let me end it. Just let it be done. I don't want to do this anymore. Kind of giving you the feel that this has happened more than once.
Now, was that Clover's sister?
That was Clover's sister.
Okay, I thought I pegged that right.
Yeah.
And then we get a glimpse of our murderer, Mr.
Very
Haggard
briefly.
Face
Yeah.
Clown Mask.
Haggard Face Clown Mask was a good name. I think that's actually how he appeared in the credits. Yeah, I think that's right.
It's a little bit of a mouthful, but
that's-
yeah.
That's our first glimpse of that particular murderer, assassin,
Yeah.
fever dream, whatever you want to call it.
Yeah.
Okay. Anyway, so then the movie goes to Clover, who is, we find out along the way that the girl that was just murdered again is Clover's sister.
Yeah.
She is in a parking lot of a little gas station kind of area with four of her friends. We find out that something has happened to Clover's sister, and she disappeared a year ago. Clover and all of her buddies are there trying to find some hint, some trace, some indication that her sister is still alive.
Right.
Right?
You believe in them?
I don't believe in ghosts, but I also don't want proof. Does that make sense?
You don't want to be proved wrong or right?
Yeah. Like, I leave open the possibility. I like not believing in ghosts. I don't want undeniable proof
Right.
that they do exist. So I also don't tempt fate. You know? Like...
Fair enough.
And it was at this moment that I immediately got Cabin in the Woods vibes.
Yes.
Because we had the hippie girl.
Uh-huh.
We had the jock that wanted to be smart.
Right.
You know, because he was a psych major, and that was the third time he brought it up.
Right.
We had the sensitive guy, and then we have the final girl.
Right.
And I was just immediately seeing it, and it only got worse from there.
Kind of stereotypical groupings, I guess you will,
Yeah.
of college-age young individuals who
And
just happen to go out into the woods.
Exactly. And of course, it was, at this point, I still wasn't sure if they were doing this on purpose or not. Because I walked in being like, are they trying to make this like a serious horror movie? Or is this kind of like a tongue-in-cheek
Right. Here we
thing?
go
I
with
wasn't
horror
sure.
comedy kind of thing.
Yeah, because we had tons of cliches already with
Exactly.
going to the gas station. You've got the creepy guy being like, a lot of people go missing out in the, what is it?
Glore
Yeah,
something.
Glore Valley.
Something
Or whatever
like
it
that,
is. Anyways,
When did he become Scottish? Or was that just you?
that was just me.
Okay. That guy's clever. That guy was clever.
You sarcastic ass. It was my own twist on it.
Oh no, twist on very
Yeah.
Scottish pirate.
Oh,
working
yeah.
at the gas
A
station.
lot of Scots in the northeast of the U.S.
Wherever he was, yeah.
I'm guessing it was somewhere up there in like
Had
the
to be.
Midwest or something.
Yeah, had to be.
Anyway, so they get their warning. They go anyways. It starts raining up a storm, and
They've made 2 U-turns trying to figure out how to get out of the rain.
yeah, apparently Clover has a lot of anxiety about storms.
I didn't understand that part.
Yeah, I didn't
It kind of
either.
got glossed over.
A little bit, like
Yeah.
not a real lot of context, but then all of a sudden, the rain stops,
Right.
and we find this picturesque clearing.
But it doesn't stop.
There you go.
Behind us, it's still torrential downpour. It continues to be a downpour. We can't even see anything. But we're now in a parking lot of a visitor center that's sun shining. Birds aren't chirping, but it is a nice little area. Ground's not even wet.
Yeah, peaceful.
Peaceful. Yeah, wonderful little visitor center.
Yeah, and you
then
spotted
right
it well.
there is the storm.
Yeah, and you spotted it well. There was also the Welcome Center
The Welcome Center, yeah. Yeah, not
To
visitor center,
Glore-
Welcome Center. Yeah.
to Glore Valley.
And of course, like anybody would do, everyone decides, let's go in and see if we can't find a phone, because nobody's got cell signal.
Naturally,
Let's go see if we can find a phone
right?
and make a call and get some help, figure out what's going on here. They walk inside, everything's covered in dust. There's one of those old sign-in books, like what you would see in a hotel from the 60s.
Mm-hmm.
And there's handwriting, but it's the same person, same name, signed over and over and over again,
And there's just pages and pages.
Pages and pages, but the handwriting gets worse and worse and worse and worse. And then all of a sudden there's another name, worse and worse and worse and worse and worse.
Now, is this girl? I can't remember her name, but as she discovers this, the rest of the characters, they all go and explore the house, basically, or they explore
Right.
the Welcome Center,
Yeah.
and we discover a giant sand dial with
On the wall,
on the wall
yeah,
as like almost a mantelpiece.
hourglass, not a sand dial.
Thank you.
Yeah, big
Got that mixed up
hourglass.
last time too.
Yeah, it's okay. There's sand in it, it dials, but it's an hourglass.
I don't think it dials.
Well, it's fun.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, yeah. Anyways, so what else did they find the basement at this point or no?
At this point in time, I don't think so. I think they're all, no, they did.
They did. Okay.
Yeah, because they're doing their exploring. Of course, you open the door and there's a stairwell down. And
Right.
the light switch doesn't work. But we really need to go down there and check it out. But there's also a room in the back that's got all these missing posters on it.
Yes, they do discover that.
The problem is the missing poster just says missing, the person's name, no date that they've been missing, no this is what they look like, no phone number to call, no reward. It just says missing and the person's face.
Mm-hmm.
And there's a bunch of them on this bulletin board, 15, 20, maybe more. And no indication of who they are. They're just gone. So one girl signs her name in the book. Why? I don't know. They all get to chatting and talking a little bit, turn around and look, and now the hourglass has flipped and the sand is starting to work its way through. They go down into the basement that they find. Well, some of them do. 3 of them do.
Mm-hmm.
Everybody go together. That way either all die at the same time or somebody can run while he's killing the rest of you.
See, they've never played D&D.
Never split the party.
Never split the party. Abe the psych major.
Abe the psych major, we find him cut in half.
Yep.
2 pieces, laid out, girl screams, ah! And then it seems like she dies right then too.
Yeah, I think she gets a pickaxe to the back.
Pickaxe to the back, yeah. Meanwhile, the other 3 are downstairs. They hear the scream, the thud. Everybody hide! And they do the worst job of hide and go seek I've ever seen anyone play. Are you serious? Go hide. Okay, I'm going to step behind this door. I'm going to step behind the one right next to you. Look, here we are. The one psychic girl runs and hides in a closet that's just right in front of the doorway, and the other 2 hide behind the little French doors or whatever they're called.
Yeah.
And here comes the bad
I mean,
guy.
it's pretty clean cut murder. Like,
Right.
it was, the dude was unaffected by anything.
Right. Stabbed him in the back. Clover did with a knife, and he kept coming.
And he just pretty brutally like murks the ever living out of him.
Oh, through the eyeball!
Sick.
And it sticks.
Okay, that was kind
That
of
was pretty cool.
That was kind of cool. I'll give it that one.
In the first 10 minutes.
Yeah.
This is the worst horror movie ever. Everyone's dead in 10 minutes. I can go get more popcorn.
Yeah.
This is where Groundhog Day kicks in.
Mm-hmm.
All of a sudden, everybody's back. Little worse for the wearer.
You do notice a little bit of like wounds
Some
and
damage,
residue.
yeah.
There's some like, I remember seeing dried blood from where certain people got cut up, stuff
Right,
like that.
right.
And yeah, now we have a mystery. What's going on? This is the game.
Right. And it continues to happen this way kind of throughout the movie.
Yeah. So that I've got
They do start to figure it out though.
They do.
They do realize that they're looping, that there's got to be a way out. And as long as they can figure that way out, they should be okay.
They do figure that out, but however, it was basically also spelled out for them entirely. Because, like, first we get the clown guy, who he kills them the first round.
Right.
And then Meg, our clairvoyant hippie chick, who feels bad vibes at really interesting times, she has a moment during the second round where she basically gets possessed.
Right.
And while they're in the room with the missing posters, she starts pointing at different posters and essentially channeling their spirits and talking in different voices.
Right.
And you get to hear their thoughts through the pictures.
Hovering 2 feet off the ground the whole time.
And then she says something specific about the puzzle. I can't remember what.
Is that where it was Don't Let It In?
Yes.
Okay.
That was the Don't Let It In.
Don't let it in! Megan!
I wouldn't touch her. Don't touch her.
Why?
Because whatever just possessed her might possess you next.
That's not how possession works. People can't get possessed by
Like you know.
Leap of faith.
Well, I have faith.
Don't Let It In.
And then neck break.
Yeah.
Game
she's
over.
gone.
Yeah.
And of course, at this point in time, knock at the door. What do they decide to do?
Well, Clover of all people,
Yeah.
she's looking for her sister. Have they? This is still modern times, okay?
Right.
They had to have seen some kind of horror enough to like
Right,
come
you would
together
think.
to know that maybe
The floating psychic girl who said,
don't let it in, and it just so happens your missing sister for a year is the one who happens to be at the door.
right.
Okay, hot take.
Huh?
I say we let it in.
You know, that's an idea.
I'm just saying.
That is an idea. The girl that was floating a foot off the ground, speaking in tongues that were not her own,
I don't see
said, don't let it in.
When have we ever listened to those people, though?
And they're crazy.
Is anyone in there?
Maybe second guess that choice.
Yeah.
And this is my whole hot take of the movie. Was Abe, as much as
The psychic guy, or the psych major.
the psych major, as much as they on him for being like, how could you leave them? You heartless piece of he was the most logical, game-playing dude of the entire group.
Right.
He was trying to make the smartest choices
Right.
and actually get the out of there. than anybody else. I was totally on Abe's side the entire time. And during the video, I was like, I would have been punching people so soon.
Right, yeah.
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 Also said, don't let it in. And what did you do?
I mean, we're criminals.
I would be hitting people left and right now.
We're not like equipped for it.
Because they were
Oh,
making
we're back.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So yeah, anyways, the point is, stupidly Clover opens the door, no one's there, and this time the environment has changed. There is a dilapidated, messed up house across the street. Suddenly an invisible force grabs her, pulls her towards the house. She is taken towards and dragged through
Dragged
this
inside,
dirt
yeah.
and dragged inside the house. A sensitive guy who was in love with Clover's sister?
No, he was in love with Clover. He actually broke up with Clover.
It was
she-
Clover.
yeah.
Okay.
Because we're finding out slowly Clover has a bit of a past. Mom died, sister took off and left, and some things happened with Clover.
That's right.
And I think his name was Max.
Sure, let's
Since-
call him Max.
Max, the sensitive guy.
Yeah.
Felt for her still, but just couldn't be with her because she was too damaged. That's kind of the way I took it.
Yeah.
But he
also
still had
his own
some
issues.
emotions. Yeah, he still had some issues, but he still had feelings for her.
Yeah, absolutely.
So yeah,
So he goes white in shining armor, white knight in
Yeah.
shining armor, and runs after her regardless.
You dumbass!
Max, that's why she broke up with you. Now you've let it
You
in.
let it in. Don't y'all feel stupid.
The dangers.
Yeah, but didn't it throw him back in the house or
It
something?
did. The first
Yeah.
time it threw him back in the
You
house.
get back in there, Max.
Locks the door on them, and now
Yeah.
they can't get in.
Right.
Because
So Clover's gone.
Clover's gone. And so we cut to Clover, right? Is that
Yeah,
when-
because I think isn't that when Clover ran into the old witch with the
Yes.
oxygen tank?
Yeah. So we cut to this random dilapidated house where inside we've got all these fun masks that I actually really thought were very pretty. You did not like them.
Didn't I like it? Ha ha! No.
It's empty.
Is it?
And then, yeah, creepy old lady holding onto a mask of oxygen, and she's watching the TV, and then
I think it was a for real witch. I mean,
Artificial witch?
No, that's Samantha. She comes on Tuesday. She works part-time.
She's got asthma real bad. That's what reason for the oxygen.
creepy old lady.
We find out during the TV broadcast, though, that there was an explosion in a mine.
Yes.
The miners had dug too deep underneath the town, hit a pocket of gas or something, which exploded. The entire town sinks into the ground. 1,100 people dead. Something. Horrible, horrible accident.
Yeah, whole city.
Now we get static at this point in time because crazy lady turns around and looks at Clover,
Yeah,
decides
Clover's,
to give her some information.
yeah, Clover's trying to get the fuck out, and little old lady decides to tell her something. I honestly don't remember what. I'm just waiting for the next scene. That's
But little old lady basically tells her, isn't that where she gave her the whole clue of somebody's got to die, but there is a way
Yes.
out. There is a way
Yes.
out, but somebody's got to die to
that
do
was it. Yeah.
And she proceeds to try and kill Clover, sticks the gas mask on her,
Hold on, wait.
You better deck her
Like I
ass.
said, don't let it in.
and then crumbles and turns to dust. And now something is inside Clover. Eyes turn black, veins kind of turn black.
Yeah, she looked good as a demon.
Okay. Meanwhile, back in the welcome center, I think that's when
That's when Abe and the girlfriend tried to get out. They tried to take the car, and
Didn't work.
after the door unlocks, Max, he takes off going in to try to get into the house.
Sensitive Max.
Sensitive Max goes to the house.
Dumbass.
Oh, what a silly, silly boy.
Abe and the girlfriend jump in the car, and he's like, we're gonna try to go get help.
Right.
This is whenever they start going through the rain. They can't hardly see anything, but all of a sudden while they're driving, this huge,
Very cool effect.
very cool.
We
I wish
both
they
were
went
like,
deeper.
Whoa!
That was cool.
I know what I'm titling that as a reminder.
I wish they went deeper into it.
Me too.
Because I was like, how is this involved?
Yeah.
I mean, hundreds of feet tall.
It was like
This-
Cthulhu.
Yeah.
Suddenly appeared in a lightning bolt with a thunder and rain coming. It's like one of the ancient gods had come back
100%.
to protect his territory. It was
Total
cool.
megalophobia type
Yeah.
thing. It was epic.
And we never see it again.
Nope. And never explained.
Right.
Nothing to do with anything. But it was a cool effect.
It was a very cool effect.
And so they hightail it back. They're like, not messing with that.
Right.
Probably the only smart decision made.
Right.
But they come back and then they get killed.
Abe gets out.
Abe does get out.
Girlfriend is trying. I can't get out, Abe. My door's locked. My
That's
door's
right.
locked. Blood everywhere. Turn around. Abe's dead. Turn back around. Creepy guy standing there again. She's dead.
That's right. Sensitive Max.
Sensitive Max. I remember having Sensitive Max.
I honestly don't either.
So
He was
happened-
not a memorable character for me. I didn't like
Yeah.
Max.
Ooh. Like that a little less. Name it and make it your friend.
Right. Clarence. What are you doing here, buddy? Something happened to him. Possessed Clover's walking back towards the visitor center and she gets run over by a car.
Yes.
She gets run over by Abe and
Yes.
his girlfriend as they're trying to get away. So, reset.
Everybody's dead. We reset again.
Right? They've all figured it out. This time,
Enough.
we've got to just survive that hourglass turning. Maybe if we make it till sunrise,
Yep.
we'll be okay. Good idea. Let's barricade ourselves in the bathroom.
Yeah.
So they barricade themselves in the bathroom. There's doors throughout the place that have now got chairs in front of them, front doors locked with furniture and everything jammed in front of it. They're holed up in the bathroom. Doors protected. We've got Abe walking around. We've got sensitive girlfriend in the bathtub.
Mm-hmm.
Clover and Max leaning against the door. Psychic girl over here. Psychic girl's already been in the bathroom. She tried turning the water on once before. Nothing
Yes.
happened. This particular iteration of the night, Abe goes over and has a glass, starts to open it up, and Psychic girl, there's no water. Here comes the water. Brown and muddy, dark, kind of gunky, but then it clears up.
And we did get a clue about that too. During the start of this cycle, they notice a water tower outside on the property, and then they run inside. They barricade inside the bathroom, like you said.
Right.
And now we have water. And this is where the movie gets so much better. I was really waiting to just be so disappointed in this movie and just think it was mid underscore as.
And it got
amazing.
Oh,
Okay, you go.
so
you go.
Abe gets him a big drink of water, drinks a full glass. Anybody else want some? I'll have some. Sure, me too. Yeah, give me a little shot. Fills up the glass again, hands it to bathtub girl. She hands it to Max. Max has a drink, hands it over to Clover. Clover hands it over to Psychic girl.
And
And they're talking.
Yes.
And then they're just trying to figure out, okay, well, this is what we've got to do. Maybe if we do this, maybe if we do that. I don't know. Oh, from Abe. Something's not sitting right. Blood. Oh, no.
And at first you think just poison.
Right. You're thinking poison.
Yeah.
His old rusty pipes, he's got some kind of horrible parasite or whatever, and here it comes.
No, the blows up.
Don't drink the water.
Okay, here, take some. Hey.
That was brilliant.
What the fuck?
Stop the water. Just don't drink the water. Didn't we all drink the water?
And I'm not talking.
Not a little explosion.
No.
No. This is covers the room everywhere.
He is obliterated.
Everybody just, oh, what happened to Abe?
And then they all look at each other.
He drank the water. We all drank the water. Uh-oh. Bathtub girl goes. Max
Thank
is looking
God.
at Clover. Clover's looking at Max. What do we do? I don't know.
Yeah, they run outside, right? Like
Psychic
they run.
girl's like, we got to get out of here.
Yeah.
They open the bathroom door, head for the front door. Psychic girl's running, and all of a sudden she's like, "Oh no!" Knee goes out. Just the knee. Leg from here down, gone. She lands on the ground. "Oh no, help. She rolls over. Like she's laid on a grenade.
Yeah.
Kind of lifts herself up, still kicking.
Still kicking.
And finally the head goes and she's gone. So now we got Max and Clover. You've got to kill me, Max. You've got to kill me. It's the only way we can restart. She grabs
Poor
his hand.
sensitive Max.
Now what's he gonna do?
He's going to do it himself.
He doesn't have the balls.
Puts Max's hands on her throat. "You've got to kill me, Max." "I can't do it."
Yeah.
"But Max." And then Max.
I thought
they all blew up.
they all blew up. I think Max might have gone first because if I remember right,
Oh,
Clover
that's
gets
right.
really kind of like, all right.
Here we go. She's just
Yeah.
waiting for it. You're right.
Because she has a moment where she sees the gas station guy. This is the first time we see the return of the
That's
gas
right.
station guy.
Gas station guy's now in the house somewhere.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And he walks over and again, he says something to her. That's another clue
Right.
of being, he's like, you were so close.
Right. You nearly did
You
it.
nearly did it.
Yeah.
One of you has to die.
Oh!
Wow, she's gotten jaded real fast.
Yeah. And so that's when we get our clue and the conundrum of one of the people in the group has to die for the rest of them to live. So the question is, who?
Who? Is it a sacrifice kind of thing? Is it we've got to work our way through this, but somebody's going to fall in battle against the evils of whatever's in this place? We don't know.
We don't know.
And then everybody keeps signing into the book.
Yes.
And we start to notice handwriting's getting worse. Everybody's starting to show more wear and tear, starting to be changes in them. And is it at this point in time they realize that you only get 13 signatures and then
I think so. They start counting the other ones and they realize no one's made it more than 13.
Right.
And then this is also when they start, we kind of get a time warp thing going on where
They forget.
they start forgetting and their memories really start to go.
Right.
And
How many times? Oh, I think this is the 4th time we've woken up. No, this is the 9th time we've woken up. What are you talking about? And then Abe just happens to have his phone on him, and he's been recording things as we go through. So he's actually got 5 more death scenes that everybody's had.
Is that a person?
That's a big person.
That was kind of creepy.
That was cool. I like that one.
That no one remembered. Or that, I guess Clover didn't remember. Max didn't remember.
Yeah.
But the other ones of the group did. So now they find out there is when they went down to the little basement type area, there was an old time ham radio. What do you call those?
oh, yeah.
There was the radio. There was the landline phone. There was a rotary phone.
Mm-hmm.
Files, documentation, paper clippings, newspaper clippings, that kind of stuff. And they start to kind of piece together, identification from the guy at the gas station.
And they had tons of IDs of his, different
Right.
kinds.
And they were all basically showing that he was a psychiatrist of some sort working in an asylum in Glow
Valley.
Valley. Yeah. Grove Valley, Glow Valley. It was a weird name.
It was a weird name.
But anyway, Glore, yeah. He was brought into Glore
Yeah.
and was there after the mine exploded, trying to help people with their grieving and, mental health, that kind of thing. But he kind of turned it into an experiment.
Yeah.
And that's where we find out they're there for a reason, and he's doing study. And he's got some way of killing them and bringing them back, killing them, bringing them back.
It almost seemed like he happened upon it by accident, and then
Agreed.
he took it and ran with it
Right.
to see, like, okay, how many times can I do this? What happened?
Right.
He took a scientific approach to it.
Exactly.
And it's an interesting way to explain the creation of Wendigos. Because that's the
Yeah.
end result, is after 13 times, your body starts to mutate, and this happens to the characters
Slowly.
as it
happening,
happens.
yeah.
Each time you die, skin starts to come off, hair,
Teeth. Do
teeth,
things, yeah.
extra teeth grow, teeth fall out, your spine starts to protrude out of your skin. Really cool effects too. They did a good job with that.
Yeah, agreed.
And then basically you go blind and you turn into this animalistic maniac that's a Wendigo. And from what we can tell, they're blind.
Yes.
They're very strong,
Yes.
very fast,
Yes.
and can hear really well.
Yes.
So we get this explanation that this scientist, gas station guy, is kind of the facilitator of creating these Wendigos, but they really never explain why. If it was
Right.
just his discovery and for quote-unquote science, or his mutated interest,
Right.
did it have something to do with that giant that was outside the dome?
Right. We don't really know.
No.
Yeah. And yeah, that was something because we don't know. I mean, what we do know that all these people that are missing have most likely now been turned into Wendigo.
Right.
Now, something we didn't mention earlier, when the city collapsed, most of the city is now underground. There's rooftops and there's chimneys and things like that above ground. But if you're down in the basement, there's windows in the basement. You open the window and
yes.
it's dirt and roots, and we start to figure out, okay, if everything's sunk and they got covered up, and then we start finding the secret passages.
Yes.
And
And
it's
that
like
happened-
streets and things.
That happened pretty early on when we had the first door to the underground opened. But again, actually their second smart decision was they opened this door in the basement that's just this long ass tunnel.
Do not go down that tunnel. Thank you.
We'll save that for the next day.
I think we need the Bible as well.
And they intelligently shut the damn door.
Nope,
They said
not
nope
going
to
in there.
that.
Thank you very much. We probably need to lock that.
Yeah, and this is where they're on their 13th time. This is like their last time. They only get
Last
the one
go-around,
chance.
right.
They've argued back and forth, killed each other, as well as all
Everything
kinds
got
of
in the
crap.
way.
This is when, I think, is when we had the cheesiest line of all that kind of took me out of it, was when Clover was like, "I'm done with death."
Oh yeah.
Was that it? Was
I
that
think
when she
so.
says it?
Yeah.
And she's like, "I'm going into the tunnel."
I'm gonna
Like,
find him.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And so she goes full heroin.
Yeah.
And is gonna go
Got
into
the big
tunnel.
pickaxe.
Got the big pickaxe.
Everybody's grabbed little weapons. We're going with you. After this whole time, they've been splitting the party and everybody goes their own separate ways. Everybody now has finally decided, hey, maybe there is safety in numbers and we can actually get a little further this time. So that's what happens. They go into the tunnels, and this is where we see the little town is still kind of viable.
Yeah.
And why is there still power to some of the lights down there? I know.
The magic of the placenta.
There's still some electricity going from some stoplights down there. They're walking through homes and buildings and stuff that aren't just completely crushed, but they're obviously damaged. And that's when the Wendigos start chasing them.
Yeah.
And it looks to me like that all of the people that have changed are either trapped in the very immediate forest or trapped underneath in the city.
Mm-hmm.
So we've got a good 10, 15, 20 Wendigos, plus crazy guy with the mask. What'd you call him? Clown face? busted
Haggard
mask?
face clown. Yeah.
Yeah, that guy.
Clown guy. Yeah.
Clown guy, yeah, haggard face clown guy. And a few other baddies.
Yeah.
But those are the main ones.
And so it becomes this epic game of tag
Yeah,
where Clover ends up killing her sister in a pretty epic fashion,
right.
throwing her onto a spike that was laying on the ground. That was pretty cool.
Actually got Clover in the process a little bit.
Really appreciated that attention to detail. That was
Yeah.
nice.
Yeah,
There was some cool deaths, different things like that. I don't want to spoil everything, but
right.
it was a fun time. So we finally get to where the rest of the party is occupied. They are
Clover separated,
Clover is separated. They are either fighting, running, or hiding.
right?
Clover has figured out where to go, and she enters into this area where she finds gas station guy's office. I feel really bad only calling him gas station guy.
He's a doctor gas station guy. Yeah.
Because he's a phenomenal actor. He's one of my favorites.
He's really good.
And I can't remember his name for the life of me.
Right.
But he's fantastic. Love him to death.
And he's great in this one too.
And he is. He's fantastic. Yeah. And so we get this long exposition of how, not the why, really,
right.
but the mechanics of it. He was kind of surprised and impressed that they had made it this far.
Right. And then she'd even found his office.
Yeah.
He's drinking coffee.
I do think they cheaped out on this one just a bit.
Well, I'd still liked it. So he's drinking coffee, sets his coffee down on the desk. The desk is wet because there's a pipe up top that's leaking.
It is leaking
and dripping on the desk.
water.
He conveniently does not put his coffee under the dripping pipe, but does, for some reason, decide to turn his back on Clover
While he's doing his monologue.
while he's doing his monologue to who knows who or why or anything else. Like she very patiently, drip, drip, drip. Gotcha. And he does come over, has a little sip, and
Yeah, that one, like, don't get me wrong, this whole thing is ridiculous.
somebody's got to die.
Yeah. This whole thing is ridiculous, and I appreciate that they would at least, once they established the rules, as ridiculous as they were, they maintained that throughout the movie.
Yeah, consistent absurdity.
But yeah, exactly. Which we reference as an issue in 28 years later. Watch that one.
Yeah.
This is why this one didn't give me a stroke. But for a man who has discovered this, how many people, decades has he been down here?
Right.
He knows about the water.
Should.
One, why would you put your mug that close to the water in the first place?
Right.
There's just little things to be like, if you're the designer, if you've been here that long,
If you made your coffee with the water that's causing everyone to explode.
what water were you
Right.
using? Like, I mean, I guess you could bring a bottle of water.
Is this decaf that stops the explosion from happening? I don't know. It's a heck of a Brita filter. That's all
Yeah.
I know. It just keeps you from dying.
100%.
Yeah.
So anyways, in epic proportions, Dr. Gas Station Guy is exploded. And then, essentially, what happens? So
Clover manages to meet up with everybody else.
I should state, I had a long day. And so, it is not a slight on this movie that for like the last half hour, my memory's pretty spotty because I was in and out. I was trying so hard to stay awake, Mozart. It's not even funny. And you can see it in the video.
Did you go to sleep?
Just for a second.
Okay. Oh yeah. I kept hearing. I thought it was my dog, but it was Sly Dog. What is that? You okay, Roy? I turn around and look, and I swear your eyes were open.
Oh yeah.
And I said, "Are you asleep?" And you just very calmly turned and looked at me with that glazed look. No, wait. Everything kind of came back, and okay. But yeah, it was quite humorous.
Yeah, so that's why I don't quite remember the full ending. But yeah, like I said, not a slight on the movie, just had a long day.
Yeah.
Anyway, so Clover reunites with
the
her.
team, they were still running from the Wendigo. Hey, there's a light up above. They all head up, pop up in the cemetery, pull each other out of the holes that they've gotten into. And for whatever reason, I guess because it was daylight,
Oh,
they
yeah.
made it to dawn.
They made it to dawn.
Until dawn. They made it. And the Wendigos were gone. And Abe immediately jumps in his car and says, "Let's go." And everybody's like, "Okay." my creepy place where we died so many times, and they get in the car and they leave. We go down back into Dr. Gas Station Guy's office building where he's got all these screens up where he's actually been watching them this whole time. And the screens go to kind of static, and then they start pulling up again. And it's a different scene. It's in the mountains with snow, and we hear him start his little whistling again. So he's not dead, he just appears to be dead, and he's starting the experiment all over again. It's a new group of people in a new place, in a new setting.
Nice little setup up north.
And that's the way it ends.
Well, it's a good ending.
Yeah, that's pretty cool. That's pretty cool. I like
Thanks
it.
for telling me about it.
It was really good. You should have stayed awake.
I really tried.
I know. Yeah.
But that's one of the things that I wanted to emphasize, because we're about to get to our rankings, is that like we were or I was criticizing and complaining very loudly and obscenely, with a lot of obscenities, was that absurdity is fine. I can handle a lot of weird stuff if you set the premise, but once you've established the rules, I'm expecting you to stay within the rules.
Right.
Because you've made this universe.
Right.
This is your design.
Right.
So I'm just a viewer of that. They did a great job of doing that. It was ridiculous.
Yeah.
It was hilarious.
There was some scary parts, some jump scares, but there was some gore. But there was a lot of funny stuff.
It was a lot of, and well crafted, funny stuff.
Yeah.
And
Absolutely.
so, it's fun whenever you toe the line between making sense and it being cool.
Yeah.
Like, water exploding people makes no sense in any context.
Right.
But it was freaking
It
cool.
was great. It was really, really great. I don't like gore, and even I'm going, yeah!
It was awesome.
It was so cool. It's worth it just for that little bathroom scene right there, just watching that.
So I'm curious, I think we agree on this, but where do you rank this, Mozart?
To be honest, I've got it at a good time, and I'm almost to a bloody good time, because I really had fun with this movie.
Mm-hmm.
I enjoyed it, so I'm going to go with it was a bloody good time.
Really?
I really am.
Wow.
I would watch this one again just to see how many funny things I missed the first time, and watch it again.
All
One
right.
of my all-time favorite movies is Army of Darkness.
Okay.
Bruce
yeah.
Campbell.
Classic.
I have watched that movie literally 60 plus times.
Wow.
I love it. Whenever I'm in a bad mood, upset, something's gone wrong, I'll pop it in and cheers me up every time. And I kind of feel like this movie has got stuff in it that I missed because I was laughing. And I kind of want to see it again.
Absolutely.
Yeah, I'm going to give it a bloody good time. I enjoyed it.
All right, man.
What about you? What are you
Put
going
an
to give it?
animation. Bloody good time for Mozart.
Yeah.
For me, I would have to give it. Until we really started having fun with it.
Yeah.
I was gonna go with It's a Time, but I would solidly put it in a good time.
Okay.
By the end of the movie, I was in love with it. Where it's the perfect kind of movie to watch. Where if not everyone's like the biggest horror nut, where they don't want to see the most graphic, messed up, disturbing gore kind of stuff. This is tongue-in-cheek. It's fun. I get a group of friends together, make fun of it, scream at the scary parts, be animated. Like, it's one of those kind of movies that I can see. Yeah. You get a group of 4 or 5 people around, and you're half paying attention to it, but you're just giving it and having a good time. Yeah. And so, I think it's solidly a good time. Okay. Very much surprised me, though, that it was even going to be a good time.
With the way it started, the way you felt when it started.
Oh, yeah.
See, I like the way it started.
Yeah, first impressions, I was like, all right, I'm going to have to, trudge through this.
Yeah, and it didn't happen.
No, I was so pleasantly surprised.
Good deal. So, there you go. That's our review.
All right. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you've seen this one, feel free to like, subscribe, leave a comment. Let us know what you thought of Until Dawn. If you have any recommendations, feel free to put them in the comments as well. We're also active on all socials. That's at ABGT Reviews. There we go.
There you go.
I'm getting it down.
First try.
There we go. Yeah, we're on all the socials. We also have a subreddit if you'd like to join that, where we're trying to start discussions about this kind of thing and create a little community. But until next time, we'll see you then.
Thanks.
Shitty outro.
We gotta work on that.
Yeah, we gotta work on that. This is cheesy as all hell. We're not gonna use it, but like we'll spook you next time. You know, like
Yeah, that's that
we're never gonna use that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Outro, take 2.
We're also available on all socials now. It's at ABGT Reviews. That's on all the Reddit. All fuck.
Outro, take 3.
So that was our take of Until Dawn. Thank you so much for staying with us and watching with us. We hope you liked it. If you did, leave us a like, subscribe, comment. Leave us a comment. Fuck!
You ready?
Ah! Yes.
Outro, take 4.
So that was our take on Until Dawn. If you like... I need to walk. I need to walk around. Hang on, though. Oh! It's getting worse!
Outro, take 5.
We've got a subreddit as well where we're trying to start a little community there. So if you're interested, go check that out. But otherwise, until next time,
I'm Mozart the Mad.
I'm Sly Dog.
I thought you were gonna get to me.
I didn't know what to do. Anyways, we'll see you next time, you gorgeous little freaks.
Good. Edit.